In Hollywood, few partnerships have reached the legendary status of Sam Hueghan and Caitríona Balfe. For over a decade, the pair has enchanted millions as Jamie and Claire Fraser in Outlander. Their chemistry, fiery, tender, and heartbreakingly real, has fueled one of television's most unforgettable love stories. Yet behind the flawless scripts and perfectly staged scenes, fans have always wondered the same thing, were those emotions only acting? Now, Caitríona Balfe herself has thrown Hollywood into chaos by finally speaking her truth. In a revelation no one expected, she confessed that the intimate moments she shared on screen with Sam carried an emotional weight she never anticipated, a truth that blurred the boundary between performance and reality. Balfe, known for her composure and professionalism, had always approached questions about Sam with caution. She often downplayed the romance, explaining the harsh lights, the crew standing inches away, the choreography that stripped scenes of spontaneity. "It's not glamorous," she once said. But this time, her candor shattered that explanation. "Those scenes weren't just scenes," Caitríona admitted. "There were moments when I felt something beyond acting." Her words detonated across social media. For fans who had spent years dissecting every glance and every touch, it was vindication. Could it be that the love story they had adored for years wasn't entirely fiction? To understand the weight of her confession, one must revisit what made Jamie and Claire so powerful. Unlike fleeting romances on television, theirs was built on depth, marriage, heartbreak, survival, and time itself. The series demanded vulnerability, not just in words, but in raw physical intimacy. Episode after episode, Caitríona and Sam's bodies intertwined in ways that felt dangerously authentic. Their bond became a phenomenon, spawning endless gifs, fanfiction, and speculation. And now, Caitríona's confession didn't just validate the whispers, it reignited them. Balfe also spoke about the enormous pressure behind those scenes. "You're standing there with 20 people watching, cameras rolling, and you have to make it look like the most private, passionate moment in two people's lives," she explained. But then came the words that stunned her audience. "Sometimes with Sam, it didn't feel like pretending." Her voice carried the unmistakable honesty of someone who had allowed herself to let go of artifice, who had trusted her co-star enough to feel something raw. The connection, she implied, was undeniable. This admission comes as Hollywood faces increasing scrutiny over intimacy on screen, with coordinators and strict protocols in place to protect actors. Yet Caitríona's words revealed a truth that no rulebook can contain: real chemistry cannot be manufactured. "Sam and I built enormous trust over the years," she said. "And when you trust someone that deeply, you allow yourself to feel, sometimes more than you expect." Her honesty floored fans and industry insiders alike. Was she admitting that the love story millions had cherished carried shades of reality? Entertainment outlets pounced with headlines like, "Balfe drops bombshell, those scenes felt real." Social media went into overdrive. Hashtags like #Sam and Kate and #ItWasReal flooded feeds. One fan declared, "We always knew it. You can't fake fire like that." Another added, "Hollywood might call it acting, but Caitríona just confirmed it was something else." And yet, she left the truth undefined. She never called it love, never claimed it extended beyond professionalism. The ambiguity was exactly what rattled Hollywood. Was it a fleeting spark? A reflection of 11 years of playing soulmates? Or something more, something neither Sam nor Caitríona dared to articulate? When her confession broke, the world turned to one man for answers: Sam Hueghan. For over a decade, he had been her partner, her on-screen husband, her fellow traveler through time. Surely, if anyone could decode her words, it was him. Asked about Caitríona's comments in a recent interview, he first deflected with charm, flashing his trademark grin. "Well," he quipped, "I've always said I'm a convincing actor, maybe too convincing." The room laughed, but the glimmer in his eyes hinted at something unsaid. Then he grew serious. "Caitríona and I have shared something extraordinary," he admitted. "Playing Jamie and Claire required complete honesty. That intimacy doesn't just appear. It's built on trust. And yes, that trust made those moments feel incredibly real." He didn't deny her words. Instead, he reinforced them. He acknowledged what fans had always sensed: their chemistry came from something deeper than scripted lines or camera angles. "You can choreograph every kiss, every caress," Sam explained. But unless there's something genuine between two actors, it won't land. With Caitríona, it was always there. Always. His admission left little room for doubt. He wasn't confessing romance, but he wasn't dismissing it either. He was confirming the emotional electricity that blurred fiction and reality. The fandom erupted with the fervor only Outlander fans can bring. Twitter trends exploded with hashtags like #JamieandClaireForever and #SamSaidItToo. Clips of iconic love scenes resurfaced, paired with Caitríona's and Sam's quotes. One viral post read, "She admitted it. He confirmed it. We weren't crazy. Those scenes were real." Another chimed in, "Hollywood may call it acting, but what we saw was love in its purest form." Industry insiders debated whether the revelations were calculated PR to stoke excitement ahead of the show's finale, or something far more personal, two actors finally lifting the curtain on emotions too strong to bury. Sam gave fans a glimpse of their coping rituals, too. "We'd often laugh before or after those scenes," he revealed. "Humor was our way of breaking the tension. But in between, we gave everything, because Jamie and Claire deserved nothing less." "At the heart of it all," he said, "was trust. She's one of my best friends. That's the truth. And because of that friendship, we could go to those places on screen. Without it, none of those scenes would have worked. Without it, Jamie and Claire wouldn't exist the way people know them." His words reassured professionals, but left fans reeling with goosebumps. Friendship, trust, intimacy, all tangled in ambiguity. As Caitríona's confession and Sam's validation ripple through Hollywood, the line between performance and reality has never felt thinner. Were Jamie and Claire simply characters, or reflections of something deeper between two actors who trusted each other enough to bear everything? Sam left the question unanswered. Whatever it was, he concluded, it was real to us. And maybe that's all that matters. And with that, he left both fans and Hollywood dangling on the edge of speculation. Perhaps that is the greatest scandal of all. The truth may never be spoken outright, but the fire Caitríona and Sam created will outlive even the final credits of Outlander. Answer: the mystery lingers. Were Sam and Caitríona simply two extraordinary actors, masters of their craft, or were they quietly revealing fragments of a truth too delicate to name? As the world debates, one thing is undeniable: the connection they share has become bigger than any script, any stage direction, or even the show itself. Perhaps time will eventually peel back the final layer, or perhaps it will remain their secret, locked between two hearts that once lived as Jamie and Claire. Until then, fans are left with a tantalizing question: was Outlander merely fiction, or was it, in some way, their reality all along? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support is my biggest motivation to keep creating even more exciting and engaging videos for you. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. There's always something new and thrilling on the way.